students, thank you all for coming out to this evening's PTSA meeting. I do want to apologize offhand for Ms. Jennings, our president. She's delayed in traffic. The weather has a lot of people delayed, so we don't want to hold anyone up, and we want to just go ahead and proceed and, of course, give you the information that we have for you. Before we get started, we'd like to ask an audience volunteer to provide inspiration. If you have any kind of inspiration you want to give to us, it could be a poem, word, something good going on in the community with the students. Okay, thank you. And your name is? Okay, thank you, Ms. Doherty. Ms. Doherty admonished us to keep the faith. And we will. We definitely will, because we're growing. And we do appreciate you parents for being here. One other thing I wanted to point out, especially with our ROTC coming in, and I'd like to thank you so much, Senior Chief, Senior Chief Malik, because our ROTC is stellar. And I wanted to encourage them because our Navy recruiter recently shared with us, he has a cluster of 5 schools. His schools are, I know it's us, Tucker, Lakeside, Elizabeth Andrews, and another school. And our students recently took the ASVAB, and he was very proud to tell us that our school had the highest ASVAB scores out of all of that. And I thought that was noteworthy because they've been around here a lot because our kids are, and we say all the time, we have great children. And you know, we do. We really, really do. So I wanted to put that out there as inspiration, parents, to do what you're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the secretary's report, and that's the reading of the minutes from their last meeting, so please bear with me. Okay. The last PTSA meeting was held on Thursday, September 17, 2015. Ms. Jennings, PTSA president, called the meeting to order at 6:26. There's a presentation of colors by Stone Mountain High School's ROTC. Ms. Jennings introduced Ms. Hartnett, former PTSA president, as a person who would offer inspiration. Ms. Hartnett introduced herself as Region 3 representative and made an appeal for PTSA membership. The school and the PTSA board meeting, Ms. Hartnett admonished parents to attend the PTSA board meetings because she indicated that 3 people from Stone Mountain regularly attend, Mr. Wright, Ms. Spicer, and herself. And she said that there is strength in numbers and parent support. Also, we discussed PTSA membership for students being $5 and for parents or adults being $8. And Ms. Jennings provided the breakdown of what PTSA membership entails. The treasurer gave her financial report and reported that we had a balance, and I apologize because I don't have the balance here. But parents were also asked about the Kroger Plus card and True Blue Club card and how they can enroll into an account and to give money to Stone Mountain High School's PTSA. Also, if you have questions about that, you can stop by the counseling office. Fortunately, I happen to work here, and I happen to be a member of the PTSA, the secretary, which is an honor to be able to serve in that capacity. And so it makes it convenient to do that. And it's nothing, it doesn't cost anything to enroll. President Jennings appealed to ask for other people to recommend vendors who will donate to the PTSA. She also emphasized that there are many Stone Mountain High School organizations, so if you decided to donate or enroll, make sure you indicated that you were donating or enrolling for Stone Mountain High School's PTSA. Ms. Michelle Davis, PTSA Vice President, mentioned fundraisers. Krispy Kreme Donuts form was given and collected up front, and money was to be turned into Ms. Davis. Or Ms. Davis will provide sign-up sheets tonight at the last meeting, I should say. I apologize. About a possible clothing drive, donation booth at the homecoming. Dr. Jones mentioned plans for a homecoming parade on Friday after homecoming. Ms. Jennings mentioned homecoming in the parking lot, and the PTSA would possibly have a yard sale. They would be planning to collect money and items and to donate leftover items to a charity. One parent, mother of Deja Good, mentioned a restaurant that may be willing to sell at an event and donate proceeds to the school. Ms. Davis, PTSA Vice President, gave out info regarding Walmart and other businesses who were willing to donate to PTSA. Dr. Cox gave out the counseling department report. Ms. Jennings asked that parents applaud that the counseling department was involved. Dr. Simmons, assistant principal of instruction at Stone Mountain High School, discussed CIAA, or CIA Square, which stands for Curriculum, Instruction, Assessment, and Accountability, that Dr. Green emphasizes. Dr. Simmons also mentioned the failure report and said that it was currently at the 4.5 week mark at the 50% failure rate. The counseling office, she emphasized that members and parents need to work with the counseling office and teachers to help improve this, and emphasize that parents need to be hands-on and re-engaged with the school. Mr. Tarver, assistant principal of discipline, indicated that students have responded very well to uniforms and parents have supported us as well. Thank you. We have nowhere to go but forward and positive things to say. Uniforms cut down on lots of infractions, according to Mr. Tarver. He also spoke about bringing in canine dogs to ensure nothing but teaching and learning were occurring. Great feedback and nothing negative to report is what Mr. Tarver said. He always emphasized that it was good to see people coming out to the PTSA, and we need to see your faces more often. And he also spoke of the Parent Patrol Committee and said that we need you to be a part of it, and we'll give you a Parent Patrol t-shirt if you're interested. Dr. Opa, assistant principal of testing, discussed the 10th grade PTSAT assembly and announcement, and said that they will take it for free on October the 14th. Those were 10th graders. He also indicated that 11th and 9th graders could take the test for $15. Dr. Opa also discussed EOC tests and that they will count as 20% of student grades, final grade for the class. He also said that this year it will count, and parents need to emphasize it more to their students. The test will be held December 7th through 14th. Dr. Jones, principal here at Stone Mountain High School, applauded his team and indicated that we are 86 teachers strong with paras and teachers combined. And at that time, we had a total of 1,006 students with a 94.58 daily attendance average. He mentioned failures and safety nets for students that would be upcoming, including tutorial initiatives that are in place during the week and on Saturdays as well. Dr. Jones mentioned a certificate of appreciation from DeKalb County Schools for being one of 7 DeKalb schools posting triple-digit increases on the 2015 SAT test, so that was really good for us. And we had a SAMS partner mention that he was here as a partner and said hello, and also we had a staff member from SafeLink came in to discuss being a partner as well, including giving out free cell phones. Ms. Jennings, president, mentioned that there is a PTSA scholarship that's applicable to PTSA student members, and the grade level with the greatest percentage of increase, Ms. Jennings mentioned, could get a prize in terms of increase of PTSA membership. And the meeting was closed at 7:12 p.m. And that was it for the Secretary's report. Can we have a motion for the minutes? Okay, can we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Captain Sidwell.
Felton, I'm sorry, Mr. Felton. Okay. All in favor? I don't remember if we said that or not, but okay, I'm new to the role, so, okay. And now I will give the principal's report because he could make it. Okay, this is Dr. Jones' report. He asked that I report on the daily attendance for the students. Right now, the ninth graders' average attendance is 89.61%, 10th graders 90.51%, 11th graders 92.27%, and 12th graders 93.45%, with an overall average of 91.21%, and of course, we always want to continue to improve. He also asked me to emphasize to parents that there is a strong interest and a development of the Student Advisory Committee. Initially, their first meeting, organizational meeting, was held on October the 16th in the morning, and that was an organizational meeting, like I said, where the students selected their sponsor, Mr. Wright, and they plan to come back and meet again November 20th at 7:30 a.m. in the Media Center. So we do have a Student Advisory Committee. Also, I was asked to mention again CIA Square, which is an initiative for improving teacher training and instruction, and that's something that the teachers are undergoing, the staff. And as a matter of fact, we engaged in an activity last week as a staff to make sure that we understand what it is and what it looks like in terms of teacher teaching and student learning. So you'll probably be hearing more about that as well. Any questions about the principal's report? Okay, now I'll give the president's report, and that's a basic membership appeal. I believe that all of you are members already, and we encourage you to ask your neighbors and friends to be members as well. And they do not have to have children. It can be people from churches, communities, whomever. If they want to donate, we will gladly accept it. We take checks in a form made out to Stone Mountain High School, PTSA. Okay. Are there any other questions, concerns before we adjourn? Okay, thank you, and our meeting is adjourned.